Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another live chat with us. We have Nandini Sen, Vimal, Deepa, Ruchika, me, Deepti, Andrews, Saptarshi, and Nandini. We have a full panel today, full house. Today is Saptarshi's birthday. So happy birthday, Saptarshi.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so today's
Thank
topic is we are talking about day one, not one day. Meaning, most of us would have thought one day I'll own my own house, or one day I'll have more time for myself. One day I'll travel with my family. One day I'll be close, like with my children. I'll spend more time with them. So that one day might never come, right? So we are always dreaming of that, but we are not doing anything to get there is what we feel, right? So when we get an opportunity, how we grab that opportunity and how we made that day one of our dream coming true, right? That's what we are talking about. So we found an opportunity, we were looking for something, and when we found the opportunity, we grabbed that opportunity, and we made that, okay, today is the day one, and I'll start working towards my dreams. And that's how we all started. So if you are looking for something, and if you're thinking, okay, one day I'll start my own business, maybe this is your day. So let's start. Okay, so shall we start with Saptarshi? Saptarshi, what's your take on this?
Thanks, Kavya. So, I'm Saptarshi. I'm originally from Calcutta. I'm currently staying in Mumbai, and I'm associated with the IT industry for the past 7 years. Okay, so my take on this is that there is a saying in Hindi, "Kal kare so aaj kare so ab." That means whatever you are planning to do tomorrow, do it today, and whatever you're planning to do it today, do it now. Okay, at this moment. And success loves speed. Okay, so those who act quickly and efficiently are more likely to seize opportunities, overcome challenges, and achieve goals much more faster, and become more successful compared to those who hesitate or procrastinate or move very, very slowly. So the highly successful people, the entrepreneurs, they are where they are now because they have the attitude of starting and completing everything as soon as possible, and they don't wait for the right time. Okay, an employee mindset will wait for the right time. An entrepreneur mindset will create the right time. When I started this business, I was on multiple EMIs. I was and I am currently staying very far away from my hometown. So many expenses I have to bear: rent, food, transportation, but still, and whatnot. But still, I managed to somehow to start this business. I didn't wait. When you have a burning desire to change your life, you will make it possible no matter what. Thank you, Kavya.
Awesome. Awesome, Saptashi. Thank you. Thank you for that. And yes, so it also depends on how desperate or how hard you want to like how bad you want to reach that level, right? So there is no excuses once you are there. Like you want to achieve that, and you will somehow take action. That's what I think. So no waiting for the right time is what I also feel. Thank you, Saptashi, for that. Okay, so let's go with Ruchika. Ruchika, what's your take?
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Ruchika Swaro. I'm a family physician. I work in Calgary, Canada. So I'll start with a quote, and I really like this quote, so I want to share this. The cave that you fear to enter has the treasure you seek. So I really like this quote, so I had written down to share with my audience. Um, so with I just want to share a story which is my story, but it's not related to this business. I want to share how I took some steps which has helped me in my life right now. So I was very well settled with my husband in UK. I had a good. We both were working as family physician, and we had no problem at all actually, and we had good jobs. But my husband, he started thinking of moving to Canada, and I was really upset about it at that moment. And actually, we had a lot of discussion about why you want to move, and he would try to convince me. And eventually, we did tickets, and we we were trying to move, and for some reason, my husband canceled the tickets. He had cold feet and he canceled the tickets. Then we again sat on the decision whether we should move or not. And eventually we decided and we moved. So, what I'm trying to say is that was a good move because there was no need to do, we were quite comfortable in our jobs. We were quite well settled where we were. And then we decided to move to a better place for more flexibility, more income opportunities. And we have now we can set up our own business here, have our own clinic. There we didn't have that opportunity. So we tried to come out, we took some risk. We like unsettled ourselves, moved from one country to another country, and did a took a big step, which has given us fruits now. Like we feel that it was a good move, and a lot of physicians right now are moving to Canada and Australia because of some work problems. So these are, so that's what I'm trying to say, that when you're comfortable in your own job, you think that this is the best thing you're doing and you don't want to take any step. But for our business, what we are trying to say is don't waste your time. And if you feel, even if you're feeling very comfortable in your job and you want some of the things that we are mentioning and the opportunities that we are bringing to yourself, don't think too much and step into it. Because if you want the lifestyle that we are sharing with you, then go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you, Ruchika. Yeah, so there are many people who keep looking at the opportunity, right? I have seen people who have been looking at us, like seeing us doing this business for like 4 years, and they're still thinking if I have to go ahead or not. So I don't know what's happening in their mind, what's going on in their mind, but you are looking at this for these many years because you're interested, right? So why not take that step and take that like bold step? One step you have to take and jump in. Only then you'll know, right? So. I'm sure if you're seeing us for 4 years, you'll know that we are real for sure now, right? So I don't know what's stopping you. Maybe like now Ruchika said, there might be some stage in your life where you'll have to change, right? So you don't have to wait till that moment is what we are saying. You're seeing something, and even if you feel that okay, I might not need it now, but if you feel that okay, in the next 5 years maybe I'll need this, then you have to take action now, not wait till the next 5 years is gone, right? So that's another thing. So don't wait, and bring yourself into that uncomfortable state. It's okay. That is where the change comes into picture, and that is what will help you grow also in your life, I think. So yeah, thank you, Ruchika. So let's go with Vimal. Vimal, what do you have to say?
Hey, Kavya, thank you. Guys, so I used to work in this software industry. I was an ex-engineering manager, and it's been almost a year since I started the business. I have been this thing talks to me, right? One day or day one, right? Because I've been looking, see, even while working in a job, right? I've always been looking that how do you really increase your earnings, right? Because there are two schools of thoughts that I have come across during my time when I was working, which is that either you can, one school says that save, and invest, right? So whatever earning that you're getting from your job, you invest, you save it first. First you save it and then you invest it. And Then there's another school which says, forget about saving, focus on earning, right? Increase your earnings. So I was part of the first school, which says that, okay, let's save, right? You're earning well, but you're saving. Now, what happens because of that is that you are not really, you can't really, you need to, sort of like reduce your wants, your needs, your desires, so you can save, right? So that's what the first school was, and that's what I felt at that time. And then I got introduced to the second school, which says that no, forget about savings. Okay, that is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but focus on increasing your earnings. Right? How can you earn more? So that thought got me interested, and I started looking out. What can I start on the side along with my job, which will not conflict with it, and I can run that also legally and without much headache. So I've been looking, found all kind of opportunities, and what I realize is that uh, you know you need to. There's a lot of analysis which you need to do, because you're working in a job, you anyway are pressed for time. So what can you start which will not take too much of your time and will give you good earnings and everything? So I analyzed a lot of things, but what I noticed is, analysis is going on and going on and going on. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years passed, and I'm still analyzing. So then I realized this, Vimal, this is not really what you're doing is you're kind of postponing this thing, right? So any opportunity that you have, right, unless you go and dip your feet in it and try it out for some time, right, you really will not know what are the problems that you're going to have. Some of these opportunities are like, if you want to start a traditional business, get a what is it, distributorship from some company, FMCG or something, you'll have to spend about 30, 40, 50 lakh rupees. So then I was wondering, like, that's like a big thing to, I mean, nobody has 30, 40, even if I try to get that money from somewhere, that's a big amount of money, right? And I'm personally liable for that. So it's not easy to take that kind of decision. So that's why you can't really understand what's that about unless you dip. So anything you have to dip your feet into it, only then you'll understand. So then I came across this thing where you can get started with you can set up your website, digital. You can run it's like a digital website and a shop that you're running online, and you're selling stuff and you're earning commissions and stuff. So I thought, what's the kind of investment they're talking about? And then I felt that's kind of reasonable. I mean, 1/10 of what the other things we're talking about. So I said, okay, let's give this a try. And then here again, I was hesitant. Should I, do it? What if I, what if they run away with the small amount that they're talking about? And then I slept over it. So that's one another thing. Sleep over it for a few days, right? Say that, okay, I'll sleep over it for 2 days, 3 days. That's it. Okay. After that, either it's a yes or it's a no. It's not a maybe. No maybes. Either yes or no. So then I said, okay, what, to hell with it, man. I mean, even if I lose some money, that's it. It's going to be a learning. I won't do it next time. But then thank God, I uh, chose yes. All right. So then what I realized is that, see, you can keep postponing forever. No matter any decision that you have in life, right? You can keep postponing forever and think, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? So I realized that that's not the way to do it. You get either here or there, aar ya par, and just jump into it. Take the leap of faith, do it, and see. I mean, either you become a success or you learn from your failure. So either ways, you're not losing. At least you're not standing over there where you are. So 1 year later, also you'll be still at the same place and thinking, should I or should I not? So yeah, get it over with, jump into it. That's what I think that we should all be doing. That's my experience. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So it's better not to regret, right? So at least you have tried it. So thinking of an
Yes.
opportunity for 4 years and thinking, should I try it or not, is is worse than like at least trying it and thinking, okay, I tried it. If it doesn't
Right.
work for you, I tried it and it didn't work. So let me move forward, right? So
Right.
at least that is better. So
That's right.
at least people who have tried this opportunity wouldn't feel that like this is a very good opportunity where we give you a very good support, right? So you will never lose in this opportunity. We can tell you that unless you feel that no, I'm not doing anything, I don't want to do anything, we are here to help you. Right? So you will surely see the success in this business if you come in with that mindset of, okay, I want to achieve this dream, I will work for it. And if you feel that okay, you have the capability in you, you will surely make this work for yourself. Right, so that's that. So jump in with faith, don't keep analyzing. That we've also done one chat about like analysis paralysis, right? So you'll keep analyzing for years together, is years to come, and you will still be in the same position. Don't be stuck in that analysis mode. Take action, jump in with faith. You have to take risk at some point in your life. So make that day today than making it
Right.
4 years after, right? So yeah. Thank
Thank you.
you. So let's go with Nandini Sen. So Nandini, what is your take?
So, hi. So, when I was a kid, I used to bug my papa. tomorrow can we go for ice cream? But please say yes. And he would sing this song to me. It was a Frank Sinatra song called Domani. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, cause tomorrow never comes. And I said, then of course I'd throw a tantrum or whatever, or sometimes I didn't. I would just laugh because he'd make me laugh. But there's no such thing as tomorrow. There isn't even this evening. There's just the now. It's just this present moment. What are we talking about one day? And the two most powerful incidents in my life that made me realize that there's no such thing as one day. There's just this moment. One was a very, very dear friend of mine who lives in London. He comes from a legacy family of Calcutta and Delhi. I won't say which one. Hugely rich, but a very solid human being. His wife was brought up in the UK. She was also very simple, a very solid person, understated wealth. They lived in a huge home. I've spent many holidays with them living in that home. They live a very good life, but not flashy. They're just people of the soul. They're people of the earth. I just adore them. They're wonderful. He was a consultant, knew money backwards, knew everything, was financially educated in money. Okay, financially literate like I am getting now, and consulted and helped people, diversified his income. But the chunk of his income was in one bank run by those people. He had a team of people who he was in touch with every single day. I think they'd come for dinners also, and I've met most of them. Very close because he was hugely rich, right? Uh, I think we traveled Europe together. Anyway, they're a lovely family. We've had a great time. Two young kids, same age as my boys. We just had a blast together. One morning, he wakes up, gone. That's it. No money left. That's when he found out who his true friends were. Finished. Bankrupt. Everybody in that bank disappeared. They left the face of the earth. You couldn't find them. So, what one day? What one day are any of us talking about? That's one incident. Second incident. My brother, he was 60 years old, watching The Crown, because we were all Crown watchers, Netflix, with his wife Chinky. They were laughing and joking, talking about their day. And then he says, no, Baba, it's 12 o'clock. He used to call her Baba. Baba, it's 12 o'clock. 60. I'm going to sleep. He lay down, and that was the last breath that he ever took. At 60. So what are we talking about tomorrow? What are we talking about one day? There's no such one day. There's just this moment. There's this moment to live your life fully. This moment. That's it. Bas Kavya, nothing else to say.
Okay. Okay. No words. Okay. So, okay, I'll give it to Deepa. Deepa, putting you in the spot. Take it over.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for this show. Thank you. First of all, my name is Deepa. I'm an MRI technologist by profession, and I'm in Abu Dhabi for the past 14 years. So when I heard this topic, suddenly what came into my mind, same like in the last, we had a last discussion, same like this, that I also involved. The same thing that when I happened to know about this business, as I was having every chance to say no, because as I said, like all my financial situation was against me. So from that time, if I decide that okay, let me settle that first, and then I will think about that. In that case, I will not be here in this panel to discuss, or I will not be coming into this business at all, because um, what I want to say, still I have some of that debts with me. It is a process that if once we are in a debt, it will take some time to clear it off. And if we are thinking that okay, once I clear it off, I will come in this, that one day never will come. So uh, that thing, if I decided by that time, okay, later means, like it's almost 1 year now, but still some part of that debt is still with me, but so it's getting reduced. But at the same time, with this one year, I earned a business, an online business. I earned many skills. I earned many relationships with all the positive minded people. So if I waited for that one day, like that, it will never come in my case. And so I really wanted to tell all the viewers who are watching this live or as a replay, so like as everyone says, like don't wait for this one day, it will never come. So act right now, because each small actions, it is going into perfection. So when I start, I was not knowing anything, but over this 1 year, what happened means, in the business aspect, I polished myself. So
Yeah.
day one will be the best strategy to start with. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Deepa. Like you said, small actions will help you reach that dream that you want to achieve, right? So if you keep thinking that okay, I have to take action, I have to take action, and if you're not doing anything, you're still stuck in the same situation, same place. But if you have taken some action, now you said you have debt and everything. So in those 1 year, at least you have reduced your debt. But if you had not taken action and if you kept thinking like I have debt, you would still in this 1 year, I think you would have more debt for sure, right? So we keep thinking that we have to do something for our debt and everything, and we'll keep thinking that's all. So when are you going to take action? When are you going to take a decision on a particular day? Don't take too much time for that. Jump in. Okay, so shall we go with Dr. Nandini?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Kavya. So wonderful and so deep in thought with everybody's talk. So much to reflect there. Okay, righto. So today's topic as day one or maybe never again, actually. So it can be rephrased in so many ways that why do we procrastinate? Why do we keep leaving it for tomorrow? Because the reason behind that is we often say you are delaying it actually, but when we do say that, one finger pointing to anybody, four more fingers are pointing at us, and we are guilty of doing this ourselves. We all have done it, days, months, years, and now we are in a better position to say don't do that, it's not going to earn you anything. Right. So, real life in this business platform, we are seeing over the years that people who have not been able to proceed with this are in a painful state actually, and that happens for anybody who sees a big dream that doesn't let them sleep at night. They cannot let go of that dream, and yet they don't know the path that will take them there. And that is the reality of life. You will not see the entire path till your destination, till you start the journey. So start off. Vimal once said that when you drive on a freeway, when have you ever seen from the start to the finish? You have never seen that. You keep driving in the dark and you will see few yards in front of you is lighting up, and that's what will happen here as well. So we will talk about what is the root cause analysis. Why do we do this? We do this because our brain is wired to stay in pleasure, to stay in comfort, and we are not meant to go into pain. We feel like unknown territory is painful, so we all stay away from that. But you know what? Every beautiful journey, all the wildflowers and everything will blossom around its path when you go in that unknown territory. So keep walking in that unknown territory. So what we can say is, unless you sow a seed in spring, it's not going to go through the summer, not going to go through the rains, and you will not have a harvest time. If you don't sow it in the right time, you don't have any harvest. So be careful of that. And secondly is, in life, as much as we can embrace uncertainty, our life will flourish, our life will grow. Every big growth, every passion, every creativity has been bred out of this area of uncertainty and this dark area. I mean, isn't it boring when you have all the answers in life? Tomorrow will always stay tomorrow. And that is where we say our only the creative father knows about that tomorrowland. And that is the beauty of life, that tomorrow we will have to walk till tomorrow, and then tomorrow when it's today, then the other day will still be tomorrow. And as Nandini said, we do not know how much is our shelf life. So if there is a dream that's not letting you sleep, and you know there's a huge potential, and you're not sure how you yourself will make in this, but you have seen the community who is supportive and so many people doing it, just keep walking. Because whoever has come to this to this platform and even have said at the moment I'm not sure how I can make it, and even taken the refund, because it's a legit business, within minutes our refunds work, they still have put in personal messages to say, can I stay in that global business group, please? Can you keep me there? And can you imagine the painful situation that is, that you are not being able to come out of that dreamland, you're putting up with it and still not being able to step forward. That is the pain you should not put up with. Now, how we can come out of this? Everybody, big leaders will give you all the pathway. That is today is the way to work forward. And that is Mel Gibbons Ribbons has recently come up with such a overwhelming pathway. That is the 5 seconds rule. That is, we are in a habit loop of staying in the comfort zone, and whenever you think, oh, am I up to it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you start counting and you stand up and you get ready for it. So you don't allow your habit to hijack a big potential. So whenever you see there's a trigger, there's a stress, there's a painful area, there's an unknown area, and you might shy away from it, just don't let your habit count. Your prefrontal cortex, just start it, activate it, and you get going. That is one. Secondly, what can we do? Thinking whenever we want to reach somewhere, human mind will always think of strategies. How are we going to reach there? That is the first S. But out of those 3 S's, your strategies answer, you will never get what we are looking for. Your first answer should be, the middle zone is your story. How do you look at your life story so far? Do you look at it as, whatever I've tried, I have not made it big? Or do you look at it as, whatever I've tried, it has given me a hard time, but this is it. I'm just going to snap out of it today. So you have to rearrange your life story in a way that's going to push you. And which day you have that breakthrough, nobody knows. It might be just a movie, it might be just a talk, it might be somebody's success story, and you think that person is nothing unusual, nothing extraordinary. If they can make it, today is the day I'm going to change my thought process and I'm going to start walking. But again, the last and the final S, which we don't think about, should be the first form, and that is the state. Any big new ideas, we can only start walking on a day, in a minute, when we are in a state of excitement and motivation. And we spoke about it in the other day as well. The same you can perform at your best level on one day, and another day you might not be performing so well. That is because of your state. You might be in a lousy state that day, demotivated, in your couch thinking, they have done it, but that's never been me, so I can't do it. And another day, go for a run, think about positive things, look at a leadership or a motivational speech. You will feel like, yes, I have all the capabilities and I will start walking this path today. So start with any of these exhilarating journey with your state, high state, and then you think of your story as, if it has been good, fantastic. If it hasn't been good, just make it like, from today it's all going to change for me. And third is the strategies which will come up as you start walking, because for any of the successful people, every successful people have started walking in their area of fear. They have started exploring and following up their fear, and as they have done that, they have been patient, and slowly, as I said, the flowers will start growing, and your path will be the most beautiful and cherishable path that you will ever take. So yes, today is the day, my friends. Thank you, Kavya.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nandini. So yeah, like Dr. Nandini said, you'll have to embrace uncertainty, right? Like a lot of people push taking action just because they don't know what this opportunity might give them, right? So anything, any business for that matter. So you know you have to start a business, but you don't know if it will work for you or not. So that's one thing that is stopping you. So you will have to jump in and you'll have to embrace that uncertainty. So you'll not know everything before you start. Even if you think you know, you analyze for 3 years, 4 years, and then you start, you might get into something which you didn't actually analyze, right? So there will be something that you will get into which you will have to learn as you go in, like go forward with the opportunity, right? So why take so much time and think of it rather than taking action and then learning as you go, right? So yeah, thank you for that, Dr. Nandini. So let's go with Andrews. Andrews, what do you have to share?
Yeah, thanks, Kavya. I'm Andrews. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I live in Melbourne with my family. So, with my take is like, okay, first thing I'll tell with a quote like, "Sao bolo ek likho." So I'll tell you why in the end. Okay, and then on this one is there are two types of people in this world. So the journey starts from one day to day one, or day one to one day, and I chose day one to one day. Why is so in 2023 August, I'll tell you the date, like 18th of August 2023. That's when I've decided to resign from my work because it was too much chaos and it was toxic. And then my mental health was going bad, and I've decided myself, something happens to me, what about my family? And that's when I quit from my like I gave my resignation on that day, and I quit, and I was at home. I came back, and that's when I realized, and I took a couple of days, went to see GPs and all the stuff, and it was on a Friday and then on Monday. So I took 2 days time, and then I still realized, like on 20th of August 2023, I sat with my friend for coffee. So he finished his IT job. He was working in a banking sector. So in the Melbourne cities, I was having a coffee, and I told, there's something going online and I have no clue, but I want to explore and I want to start. I told that day, and then since then, that was my day one to start. So I like tried lot of trial and errors for more than a year actually. So before I started this business, and then one day this platform has come to my notice through Kavya, through an ad. So that's when again I started, and then now it's almost like close to an year. And when I look back, so I don't regret for whatever the money I lost in some other platforms or whatever, but I have a beautiful journey since the day one, that I went through like tough times. There was a lot of emotionally ups and downs. Financially, I was broke at one point, but over the year, over the period, I spent like quality time with my baby, with my family, and then I had 3 international trips, which one was like going to US to attend my cousin's wedding, which I was badly waiting for almost 10 years to meet him. So that was possible. And then I could go back anytime to India. And then now I have a confidence that wherever I go, I can take my business, and then something happens to me, I'm leaving a legacy to my kid and to my wife as well. And she's also doing it. And if something happens to us, like there is something we have set up, and we have our own business that we can give it to a kid. So all these years, so if I look back, I have a beautiful journey. So the same scenario, if in on that, like, 20th of August 2023, if I would have thought like, okay, one day I'm gonna do this, okay, one day probably my life will change, maybe I'll start a business of my own so that I don't have to answer anyone or do something, I think that one day would have never come in my life. And today I would have been stuck in the same situation where I would have been looking for jobs again, or be like financially broke or something, or still have to wait for my paychecks every week. So I would have been in that situation. So the reason is, like, a lot of people that, as I said, like in the beginning, "Sao bolo ek liko." That means when you say it, like, 100 things, at least spend on one thing. That will be your day one to start. Unless and until you pen down, there won't be any start. Okay. So, and to the people, I want to say is like, see, maybe that whatever you're thinking, that one day will come, the one day I'm gonna invest, something will come up. Okay, you may get, but what you're losing is your time, your valuable, and then the quality of time you spend with your loved ones, that you will miss, that will never come back. Maybe you can earn money, whatever you're thinking today, that one day I learn this much and everything will change. No, only your financial circumstances may change, but you will lose your time, the valuable things in your life, that will never come back. So I tell everyone to, like, you don't have to figure out everything on day one and start. So you have to just start, and then that will be your day one, and it will take you to that one day which you thought. So otherwise you will be just stuck there and you will be left out with nothing. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Thank you, Andrew. So many points out there. Thank you. So if people have, if there is like Andrews, if there are people who have been thinking that, okay, I know there is potential in online space and I have to explore it. Maybe this is your opportunity, right? So you've come across something, and instead of thinking, okay, let me watch some more videos for the next 5 days, take action now, right? So your first step would be to go and watch a free workshop, right? So it will give you a basic understanding about the business, and if you want to explore more, there you have to take the next step from there, right? So
Yeah.
thank you for that, Andrews. So let's go with Praveen.
Okay, thanks, Kavya. So there are too many valuable and golden points from everyone. So I'm Praveen. So I will share my experience of coming into the business. So I remember, like, I actually s- I was looking for a opportunity to start my side hustle. So I know I was in desperate need of it. So I was looking for it, and then once this opportunity came in, I signed up straight away. But I took almost 4 weeks to finish up that 90 minutes webinar. I was waiting for the perfect time because I was waiting for a time that I can sit, relax without any distraction so that I can finish up that 90 minutes webinar. But it took me 4 weeks to complete it. So after I completed, I understand that, okay, this is the business that we are going to do. But again, it took me like another 4 weeks to book that coaching call. Almost end of the last day of the coaching call expiration, that when I booked the coaching call. So after booking the coaching call, it's almost like 2 months. I waited to make the decision. So when I come into the community, within 2 months, there were almost 100 people already joined and started their business. So I wasted like 2 months. So then I realized like I should have started this at the day one itself. When I signed it, I should have immediately started it. And so if you are looking for a perfect time, it's actually holding us back. It is actually slowing the process in achieving our dreams. That's what I feel. And also I feel that I believe that God has created each day and every day as a blessed day for everyone. So if you're waiting for that right time or the perfect time, it does not exist. So if you look back into our lives, a lot of critical decisions, that life-changing decisions, we didn't wait for the perfect day. For example, writing an exam in our school days. So someone has made the schedule, and then we went and wrote the exam, attending an interview for a job. So we didn't choose it. Someone has chosen it, so we just went and attend the interview, and then joining the date for the job. We didn't choose it. Someone want us to come. We just showed up and then joined the job. So if working for someone, we didn't wait for the perfect moment. Again, starting a business for our own, and which is going to give us a time freedom and financial freedom, why should we wait for the day one? Just start immediately and then take that first step. Don't think that we need to understand everything perfectly and then come into the business. So you need to take baby steps. So it's a long process. It's not going to be a overnight process. So take that first step and then keep learning as you progress, so you can keep adding more skills and then can progress it on. So don't wait for that one day, just start it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Praveen. I loved your interview example, right? So I think of it now like if it was up to us to go give an interview, I think we would have never given. I would always
Yeah.
think that I'm still not prepared. I'm still not prepared. Let me go through this and then go. So I think I would still take time, like my own time, and I will be like, okay. So because somebody scheduled it for us, whatever we are ready with, we'll go and give our best, right? So I think that's a very good analogy. Like people who are thinking like, okay, I'm not very good at social media, let me try to learn about social media first and then go and try this opportunity. This is for all of you. Right? So you come in, you get all the training, and you don't even have to give an interview here. That's another best thing, right? So you, if you're
Yes.
ready to do something, you're actually good, right? So you just have to put your time and effort, and you will learn things and you will put it into effect, and you'll get all the support also in doing that, right? So yeah, thank you, Praveen. So Deepti, what is your take here?
Yeah. Hi everyone. Thank you. Okay. Let me give you a little bit about myself. I am Dipti. I live in Calgary, Canada. Originally, I'm from Gujarat, India, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. This topic is very close to my heart because I know how many moms, how many women are waiting for the right time to start something for themselves. The day one or one day sounds like a same word, but there is a huge difference. Honestly, my journey started like many moms out there. After becoming a mom, I put my whole career on hold. My whole world revolved around with my family, and I was happy, but deep down I felt like I had lost myself. I lost my identity, and I kept thinking, one day I will do something for myself, but that day will never come until I made a decision. I realized I wanted a financially independency and personal growth without sacrificing my family time. And that's when I said, today is my day one, and I started my digital business. When I came across this business, at first I was unsure. So many questions in my mind, like, is it real? Can I do this? Will I have a time? But something in my mind, like, if I keep waiting for the perfect time, it may never come. So instead of saying, one day I will start, I decided today is my day one, and that one decision changed everything for me. Because this business gives, like, this is how my one day to turn out to my day one. This business gives me so much flexibility, so I don't need to leave my kids alone. I don't need to work long hours. With the right mentorship and system, I can build my business from home, even with my busy schedule. Plus, this business has a low startup cost, so I don't need uh, for renting a place, or I don't need to hold any inventory. Even this business has multiple streams, so the potential is so high. um, when you it feels so amazing when I support to my family with financially while still being present for my kids. And the best thing is, there is no stress in this business. In fact, you can enjoy this business because you will get so much support, like global support, because this business is global. You will meet so many different people, from different backgrounds, and you will learn lots from them. And the most importantly, you will leave surrounding by with so much positivity. So stop waiting for the perfect time. There will always be challenges, but the right time is when you decide to take action. Even if you start thinking something doing about for yourself, that is the right time. So so take the sign, take that as a sign. Start small, take the first step, and you will figure out the rest along the way. Maybe today can be your day one. So I just want to say one last thing. Don't wait for the opportunity. When you see the opportunity, just grab it. Because if you're still thinking and if you're still waiting, someone else can grab it, and you will be same place. You will be stuck at the same place where you were as now, right? So, and don't doubting yourself, because as a woman, as a mother, we handled everything. We handled house, our family, our kids. We have so much potential. We can do anything. Just believe in ourselves. And that's all I have to say.
Awesome. Thank you, Dipti. Yeah, so believing in yourself is what matters, is what I also think. Like a lot of people come and explore more and they think, can I do this? That is your main concern, and that is what is mainly stopping a lot of people, I think. So if we didn't believe in ourselves, yeah, yes, Nandini. Yeah, Dr. Nandini, do you want to say something?
Yeah, please go ahead. And after that, I want to say something.
No, yeah. So, like I was saying, a lot of people who won't believe in themselves are the ones they don't take action, right? But you have to know that, and you'll have to explore and see, like, if you're getting that, support and mentorship and everything, what is stopping you from achieving things, right? You just have to believe in yourself and jump in. Like Dipti said, you can do it, right? And it is not up to us to say it. You have to tell that to yourself, is what I think, right? Yeah, Dr. Nandini.
Yes, just wanted to say, so beautiful. The audience should be able to feel what positivity and what beautiful community this is, because we are feeling it. And there's always a feeling of expansion in our heart when you feel so positive. Just wanted to say something, like when we were kids and in school, there was a piece that was read out to us. It was part of our syllabus in class 5, which was called Penguins at Play. And the main morale of that story was, we need sometimes to be surrounded by an accountability partner. That can be anybody, a friend, a family member, your parent, or maybe your business buddy, your mentor, coach. Keep somebody very close to you, because when you are unsure but you're not letting go your dream, somebody needs to nudge and push you into that. That's doing you a huge service. So yes, keep somebody close by, because Penguins at Play story was this young penguins, as we know, they will be waddling in the pole, and they will be going towards the waterland in the big holes or near the ocean, and they will just keep popping in and see the water, and they have never been in water, and none of them, everybody will be waddling near the water place, and they will just pile up there in a long queue. Nobody is going to plunge into the water. So then the mother comes from behind. Absolutely, they are unaware that mother is coming, and she knows what's going on. It's the fear that's taking them over. So mom comes and just pushes the entire queue of kids into, and they all fall into the water. And what happens? Within a few minutes, for dear life, they start swimming. They learn how to swim. So you need that accountability partner who will show you the mirror, like a real friend, who will not always praise you, but will show you this is the whole situation and you can get a big deal out of it. So will push you. So that's one, Penguins and Play, somebody to push you off the edge. And secondly, we all love the Wizard of Oz story, don't we? We have read it, and we have seen it in the musicals. I have seen it twice in the London West End musicals. And what's the basic story to that? That is, you are in your comfort zone. Dorothy is in a comfortable position in a countryside in Kansas, and she just knows that is her life. But then life calls her. In life, there will be so many adventurous call for you, and that is where is the completion of life. You cannot deny those. So she tries her level best not to go into those adventures, but then she's stuck in that tornado which takes her to an absolutely unknown land, to the Munchkin land, and she doesn't like that. Nobody likes that unknown territory, and she goes amidst all the munchkins and the small people and the angels, and she's flustered. She says, where am I? And they said, now you have to walk your path, girl. You have to take this road wherever home we cannot say where. Then on that path she travels, whom does coaches who will give her an idea what to do. And the friends she meets, what are they? One is the scarecrow. They're all symbolic in life. Scarecrow is her friend who is looking for the brain. Then the tin man who is looking for the heart, and the coward lion who is looking for the courage. These are all symbolic, that in life we have all of these things, elements, but we are still looking for it. Where's our brain? Where's our heart? And then we need somebody to show us the way. And then they reach there where the lovely angel, and she asks her, how am I going to get home? What is home to us? Home is where all the light is, where the answers are. And we all have to figure out the answers in our life. But unless we walk this path of adventure, there is no life completion at all. And we have to all get home after going through this tornado. Thank you, Kavya.
Thank you for that, Nandini. Dr. Nandini gives a lot of very good stories, example with stories that we can all relate to, is what I feel. So thank you for that, Nandini. So thank you, everyone. Anybody has anything to add? No? Okay, so thank you. I hope this helps a lot of people out there who are actually thinking they want to do something. If you feel that you have the ability, like you have the potential to do something new, and if you're looking for something, don't keep looking. Maybe this is your day. This is the opportunity you were looking for, maybe. So explore more, right? So if you want to know more about the opportunity, we have our website shown on the screen. You can go to our websites, register with your name and email on our websites, and watch a free workshop. The workshop will be for 90 minutes, or you can, if you want, you can also connect with us, and we'll share a short webinar with you. You can watch that, and you can get to know more about the opportunity. Just follow the steps, and you'll understand everything about our business. And we look forward to seeing you on the other side. Okay, so yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for joining today. Bye bye. We meet again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.